Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tea Time with Miss Liz. That's right. Tonight we're having a special tea. We're spilling tea. So in the house, I have Marie as Hall, and I have Dr. Elizabeth Carter, and I have a few other speakers that will be joining shortly. And tonight we're going to be spilling tea because we're going to get excited about the Shawn Fair Leadership Experience Tour, September 18th. 2021 in Troy, Michigan, Detroit. So I want to start something off special tonight, and I want Marie to bring us in with a prayer, and then we're going to get right in and we're going to show some excitement on why we're so excited and why we need you to grab your tickets today, because there's a lot of good, exciting news coming for all of us speakers and even you guys that are going to be watching. So Marie, if you'd like to take us into a prayer, and then we'll get right into it and we'll spill some tea tonight.
Sure. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you, God, for this is the day that you have made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it, God. We're just grateful that we have been chosen and we've accepted the call for the Leadership Experience Tour. We're grateful that when we get to Troy, Michigan, that we will develop a bond that is unbreakable. New friendships will emerge, new networking, new business ideas and opportunities for each and every one of us. Father, we're grateful that your hand is upon us and that we've been given this a great opportunity to work with a great man, Shawn Fair. And we're just asking, God, that you would increase all of us tonight, God, that you would give us your glory and your grace and your mercy, and that your hand would continually be upon us in the mighty name of Jesus. Now, God, we're just asking that you increase us and enlarge our territories. Allow the ticket sales to come in even greater, God, so that someone might be changed, transformed, and to never be the same again. In the mighty name of Jesus, I seal it now with the precious blood. Amen and amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Marie.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much. I am so excited because now I get to see you guys face to face. And I
Right.
get to meet you guys in person in less than a month. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So I want to bring you guys up and I want to spotlight you guys. So I'm going to start with, since I got Marie to do the prayer, I'm going to get Elizabeth Carter to share why she's so excited about the Shawn Fair Leadership Experience Tour and why you should get a ticket under her link, because I have her link and I will show it when she's sharing how excited she is.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth, my fellow sister with the same name. And welcome, Marie, and everyone else listening out here in Facebook Live. I am so excited because I am fairly new to speaking on the stage. I'm great at speaking at small meetings, at work, at my company, but now this is like the big time for me. And I'm so excited that Shawn reached out to me because he saw me on someone else's stage. That's one of the reasons why whatever you're doing, you have to get beyond the fear, because you never know who's listening, whose life you may touch or transform, or where your message may be needed someplace else in this big wide universe. So I'm excited that being on Shawn's stage, now I don't know who I'll be able to touch, who I'll meet, but I'm so excited that my message, and I work in the corporate space, and my branding is really what I call break the eight. I am trying to shepherd more African American women into leadership in corporate. Less than 10% of African Americans hold managerial roles in corporate organizations, and it is my duty to bring more along with me on this journey. I love sharing tips and tools and what I've learned, the bumps and bruises, and I don't want anyone else to have to go through what I've gone through. But I stay in corporate because my daily learnings create ammunition for me to bring sisters along behind me so that they can excel and achieve. That's why I'm excited to be able to share my message. I share a traumatic story that happened to me while I was working in corporate, some of which will be relatable to some in the audience, but it's still all life transformational. So thank you, Elizabeth, so much. I encourage you all to please get a ticket to this event. It is virtual. You don't have to come to Michigan. But I'm excited about who will be in Michigan. But the rest of you can watch live streaming. The other speakers are phenomenal. We all have great messages. We are all here. We have been transformed and want to transform others based on our message. So thank you, Elizabeth.
Well, thank you so much. And Elizabeth Carter's link has been posted. So please, if you're watching the replay and you miss our live, get a ticket for Elizabeth Carter because she's going to bring something to the stage, a new flavor, a new blend that we all need, right? So now I'm going to bring up Marie so she can share what she's going to be sharing and why she's so excited to be there.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to tea time, right? This is tea time. So we're going to be spilling the tea at the Leadership Experience Tour. I cannot wait to meet you and be on the stage with some amazingly powerful women and men that will be speaking on September 18th. And I'm so excited because this will be my first time live on a live stage. I've done speaking engagement virtually, but this will be my first time on a live stage with a live audience. So I'm just excited to see everyone and meet everyone that is speaking. I'll be speaking on emotional intelligence, something that we all can use and we all can hone our skills in that area when it comes to building relationships and building trust with people. So I'm excited to share my experience around emotional intelligence and sharing some tips and tools with you. You've already heard from Dr. Elizabeth and what she's going to be sharing, and there'll be others that will be on this platform sharing also. But listen, I'm so just elated that you guys are going to be joining us. And I want you to purchase my ticket, but it really doesn't matter who you purchase a ticket from because it's just going to be that powerful. No matter who is speaking and what time they're speaking, it's going to be just that powerful where we're going to be changing and transforming lives for the better. And all we need is you right there, you, to be a part of this Leadership Experience Tour. And that's it for me. Take it away, Liz.
Oh, thank you so much, Marie. And I am so excited to meet everyone because I'm coming in from Canada. That's right. I'm flying in to meet all of these amazing people that I've never met before. I've never known any of these incredible speakers before Shawn Fair found me. So I am so excited, super excited. So again, Marie Hall link is there. And like she said, it doesn't really matter who you're purchasing for, but if you're supporting a speaker, please share what speaker you are supporting so that they can say a virtual thank you to you and a personal thank you after the event as well, because we truly want to thank everyone who has supported us on our journey and on this amazing experience. That's all I can say. It is truly an experience. There will be more speakers jumping on. They are just finding the link and trying to get in, but we will have more speakers. Don't worry. And I will be back again tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. So if you missed today's live, you will see tomorrow's live. And all the speakers are welcome to join me anytime to share their links. And if I can help in any way, this is what I do. This is what Miss Liz does. Everyone knows what Miss Liz does. I just make a difference with a cup of tea. And I have two special cups of tea in the room with me right now, Marie and Elizabeth Carter. So I want to get to know you guys a little bit more because I want to share my tea at the end, because that's what I do is I like to showcase everybody else and I like to leave me to the end because I like to steep my tea a little stronger. Okay. So I'm going to get to know these ladies a little bit because I honestly don't know them. I know Marie because she's going to be my roomie, and Elizabeth I know a little bit, and there's two Elizabeths. Come on. isn't that something to celebrate? Like Elizabeth's a strong name. Elizabeth, we're strong. We're out there, right? And I am super excited. Like you guys don't usually see me this excited, but I am super, super excited. And I have another speaker who's joining. So I want to get that speaker showcase and get her tickets sold as well. So support all of the speakers, please. I'm asking you to, you guys, I'm telling you, you will not regret grabbing a ticket for this event because there's so many different flavors that are coming to this table. So today I'm going to bring in Jacqueline when Jacqueline's ready to shine. I'm going to bring her in. There she is. There's our beautiful Jacqueline. So
Jacqueline, my camera.
I'm going to get Jacqueline to share why she's excited for coming on the experience tour. So let me showcase you. I'm going to get you up and get you solo. There you go, girl.
No. Okay, I wasn't quite prepared for that. You'll have to excuse me. I literally just got through taking out the trash and doing a bunch of stuff here around the house, so I'm just kind of trying to calm down and get myself together here. But how's everybody doing? So during this leadership experience tour, I am so excited, and I'm sure that the other ladies have also shared with you their excitement as well. But this has been an experience like none other that I've ever experienced. And what's so exciting is that not only am I going to be bringing my expertise in reference to how to create unshakable confidence, because that's my zone of genius, if you will. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. And myself and 40 plus other speakers that are going to be bringing their knowledge and their skills and their expertise. I mean, this is, if you are trying to better yourself personally and or professionally, okay, this is something that you don't want to miss. We'd love to have you there with us in person. If not, if you aren't able to join us in person, then you can join us virtually. So let's take all the excuses off the table, because this is the virtual event of the year that you don't want to miss. Now, in terms of unshakable confidence, I'm going to share one tool, just one tool that if you begin implementing on a daily basis, you will definitely be able to create unshakable confidence. And if you say, why is that important? And let me know if I'm talking too much. But if you say, why is that important? It's important because everything starts with how we feel about ourselves and how we feel about our abilities to achieve whatever goals it is that we set for ourselves. You know, there are so many people that basically sit on their dreams and don't do anything, right? I mean, you may have fallen victim to that yourself. If not currently, maybe sometime in the past, or I'm sure you definitely know someone that has, right? And really what I feel that boils down to, no, what I know that boils down to is how you feel about your ability to be able to manifest or carry out whatever desire or dream that you have for yourself. Because let's face it, if you really had no doubt in your mind, no fear of, no woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, am I enough? Do I have what it takes? Do I have enough resources? Do I know the right people? Do I have the right skills? If all of that was out, somebody could wave a magic wand, right? And took all of that self-doubt and all of those fears and just eliminated them, wouldn't you be doing exactly what you would want to be doing? Whatever your, create the lifestyle as well as the job, if you will, that you truly desire and deserve. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. So definitely join us. Like I said, I'm going to teach you that number one way that I utilized, my clients have utilized to create unshakable confidence. And when you have that unshakable confidence, that is the foundation that you need in which to build upon, whether it be personal and or professional. So make sure you join us. And I do have my link. I have to pull that out for you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Jacqueline. I have your link up. I went and did my little homework and I found everybody's links and I'm putting them in there. So yeah, so your link has been up the whole time you were speaking. And again, if you are watching a replay, your link will be shown in the video. I have us streaming to 10 locations right now. That's right. We are on YouTube. We are on LinkedIn. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitch. We are on Twitter. We are all over because that's what I do is I do big or I stay home. And I am home, but I'm big tonight. So I want to get to know all of you ladies a little more. And tag people in the comments that you see the live stream right now. Add your friends, add your family, and let's get some comments going. We do have some comments coming in from one of my tea time guests. Mark Williams is in the house, and he has his Pink for Thursday, and he would like to highlight all of you speakers on his project for awareness for bullying, which is really, really true and passionate to my heart. So thank you, Mark, for that again, highlighting. And there's a proof. He would like to highlight you all for a weekly post to help create greater awareness in regards to bullying and racism. So amazing, amazing man. So reach out to Mark Williams. Check out the Pink for Thursday. Thank you, Mark, for tuning in. Tag your friends, tag your family. We're going to stay alive as long as us ladies want to stay alive because that's how I do it. This is my house. I stay as live as long as I want. And I want to get some tickets sold tonight. So I want to get people buying because this experience is going to be a blast. I am super excited. Excited. I can't wait to meet my roomies, Marie and Tiffany. And oh my goodness, I can't wait. So I'm hoping that maybe even Shawn will jump in tonight and share a little bit, maybe give you guys a little tease on what he's bringing to the table. If Shawn's watching, Shawn, maybe you'd like to jump in, just click on the link in the band and give everybody just a little taste, a little flavor of what's going to happen tonight. But I'd like to get to know you ladies. So I don't even know where everybody's from.
I was just going to say that. Where is everybody? I'm in Michigan.
You're in Michigan.
I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
And I'm in Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. That's right. I'm a little Canadian maple flavor here. I'm bringing tea to the table. And I'm spilling tea tonight. That's what I'm doing. I want to spill tea with these amazing ladies because I truly have watched these ladies grow since the time that we first connected. And that, especially me and Marie, we've really connected. We've really studied and really practiced our speeches, our talks, like so much, and lots of giggles, lots of laughs. But I'd like to know a little bit more on you, Dr. Elizabeth Carter. What makes you who you are?
Well, a lot of varying things. First of all, again, working in corporate America forever, I'm challenged that I'm still not seeing the, I'll say, appropriate representation of minorities in leadership positions. And that really helps drive me. I know many have become frustrated and want to go into entrepreneurship. And that's great, but not everybody's cut out for entrepreneurship. But we all have to make a living and find our passion and live our best life. And being in corporate may be just that. So I'm really passionate about coaching people, mentoring people, sponsoring people to allow them to have a chance at having the fulfilled life in corporate America. So that's really what drives me every single day. I do have my own company called Appeal. And Appeal is an acronym for an absolute passion for performance, engagement, analytics, and leadership. And those 4 pillars are really the areas in which we need to excel in to become a great leader in our organizations. And everything I do is thriving from any one of those 4 pillars. So that's really what drives all of my messaging. I've written 2 books that really provide information in that space. I love just talking to employees about what their challenges are, what they're going through, and really provide them just a different voice, different insight, some other choices for them to say, that might be something that is of interest to me. Let me try it. Let me see what happens. And I've had a fair number of people come back to me months, days, years later to say, hey, what you said helped me. And I really appreciate what you've done. And that's what gives me the fuel to continue doing this work.
That is
and Elizabeth,
awesome.
You and I are born in the same month. I've watched your.
Oh, really?
You are May. I'm May 6th.
Oh my goodness, I'm May 17th.
Oh.
So we're both Tauruses. Oh.
Yes, yes. So all of the answers to your questions I already know because you've already answered them for me. So I can't do any of your polls because you give me the answer. So thank you.
Oh my God.
So
Can I add something right quick? How do you tag or either invite? Oh, I'm sticking. How do you tag or invite people to the broadcast while we're going live? How
just put
do you do that?
put the little A in front, and then their name. So it's like the
Oh,
A with
so like go to the comments.
circle. Yeah, go to the comments, put the little A with the circle, and then just put their names, and it'll pop up, and then you just put enter, and just get them in there.
Okay, okay.
You'll just floor the comments. That's what we're doing tonight. I really am so. My God, Elizabeth, small world, Taurus. That is good. 2 Elizabeths and Taurus. And Shawn, you better watch out. I'm telling you, we're coming bullheads.
Yes.
So, Jacqueline, I'd like to know a little bit on what makes Jacqueline.
You said I'm sorry. For some reason my volume is like a little funny. What did you ask me?
So, what makes you you?
What makes me?
Yeah.
Me?
What's your special flavor?
Well, for me, it's confidence and self-confidence. And where that comes from is I come from a place of always wondering if I was enough. I always felt comfortable, being way in the back and like kind of cheering other people on, girl, you can do this, yeah, you got it, you have everything that it takes, so on and so forth. But when it came to me, I never felt that, I guess you could say, I never felt like I had what it took. And I never really felt worthy. So for me, coming from that place, and when I was in that place, I didn't really think too much about it because I was so busy limiting myself, because it all started, well, and I didn't go into this part, but it started from my upbringing, different things that, and I talk about this in my presentation, but just being told over and over again, you're not that smart, I began to internalize it, and I began to limit myself. It was to the point where I didn't even reach for certain things. Like I've always liked the idea of being an entrepreneur, but I never, I look at other people and I say, oh, they have this, or oh, they have that, you name it, it didn't even matter. But the point of it was, I never felt that I could do it. I never felt that I had what it took or could even learn what it took, So coming from that place, I began to realize, like, wow, this is like the main ingredient. This is the main ingredient to people who succeed in life, and basically people who don't, people who manifest their desires and people that don't. It really all starts in here. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, Miss Betty. I love Betty.
I do too.
Right. I love to dance. But it all starts in here. You know what I mean? Because people can tell you all day long, girl, you this, you that, pat you on the back. But if you don't believe it, nothing is going to happen. You're going to stay stuck and you're going to wonder why you're not moving forward. Mm-hmm. So coming from that place, realizing that I was the one that placed all the limitations on me, not necessarily initially, but I began to internalize it and place my own limitations on myself. And once I began to, through learning West African dance, that was one of the ways that really, taught me to believe in myself and to really feel like, wow, Jackie, whatever you want to accomplish, you could do it. Like, well, what's stopping you? Okay, well, I don't know about that. That's fine. Google it. Get a YouTube video. Ask somebody. Get in the right circle. People that are moving and shaking, they don't limit themselves based on, oh, I don't know this, I don't know that. What do? They network and they find people that do know it. You know what I mean? So I began to see that. And once I saw that, and also working with women over the years, because I'm a social worker, I'm a clinician by trade, I noticed that that's the one common theme. That's the common theme, is that we as women, and especially, African-American women, from my experiences, we tend to kind of stay in the back and we don't want to shine too much. I just had a conversation just the other day with a young lady about that, about like she was always told by her mother she's doing too much, and I know a lot of us have heard that, oh, you just need to go somewhere and sit down, or, you again, that type of thing. And it's always, I know I was brought up to be seen and not heard. I don't know about you all. I mean, I don't really know what everybody's age is, but I know I'm a 70s child and I was always told to be seen and not heard, you know, and that a woman, when her home is taken care of, her husband or children, you should be good. Like outside of that, nothing, you shouldn't be concerned with nothing else outside of that. So for me, that's what I want to be able to help other women do. I want to help them believe in themselves and know that they are important, and to know that their happiness matters and that self-care is not selfish. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I'm done for now. I gotta close my window. It's about to start storming here.
That's okay, John.
I get excited.
And this is what I mean. We need to really connect and really stay connected, right? Network. And that's one thing that I think that we've all learned through this process of this leadership experience tour. And we haven't even started yet. The journey hasn't even started. It's just beginning. Once we get to Detroit, then the journey really will begin, and the after effect of the event. So Marie, what makes you who you are? I'm really curious because you're my roommate, so I want to know what flavor and what makes you shine the way you do. Oh, I think you're muted. Oh,
You're muted, Marie.
I think she just froze and she's muted.
Oh yeah, she's
Talking and talking, and my
Oh, there she
microphone
goes.
is on mute. Can you hear me?
I can't.
Okay. StreamYard has a way of freezing up and just going all haywire when it wants to go haywire. But I know these two ladies don't know much about me, although I was on another stage with Jacqueline, which is Power Up, but we never got an opportunity to connect. So now we'll be able to connect. But I think what makes me who I am is all the trauma that I've experienced in my life, from a little girl to adulthood, and being able to now freely talk about that and be my authentic self. I heard Jacqueline talk about how she had low self esteem and low self worth. That was me. I never really believed in myself, or that I could really accomplish everything that I always wanted to accomplish, even though I wrote it down in journals. I have journals and journals of things that I've written down and that I wanted to do, but never really wanted to take that leap of faith until I just got fed up and I was like, enough is enough. And so that is kind of what makes me who I am, from dealing with molestation and domestic abuse, and just different traumas that we go through in life, and it can be limiting to us because it holds us back, and it also causes us to develop anger and bitterness and hold on to those things. And so that's why I'm talking about emotional intelligence and how we need to deal with our emotions, because our emotions essentially is what guides us and leads us. And if we're not in control of our emotions, and if we can't manage our emotions, they essentially dictate our behaviors. Um, and if you've never been angry or mad, which I'm sure we've all been angry and mad, and we've done things that we didn't want to do or that we shouldn't have done, right? And so I'm going to be discussing some of those things, but I'm just super excited to just share and meet all of you all and network with all of you all. And it seems like we all have commonalities, right? We have many things in common, and so that's going to build a better bond between all of us, and things that we can do together even after the tour. And I'm just so grateful to Shawn Fair for even, putting this whole tour together and, allowing us to come and share our expertise and our knowledge and our skills with everyone. And for those that are listening, listen, it's only 4 of us on here right now, right? But there's over 30 of us that are going to be speaking, and all of us have such a powerful message that is going to just really, what can I say, prick your heart, really get you to think and assess where you are, and really push you and propel you to where you want to be. I really believe that's what's going to happen. All of our messages are going to push and propel you to where you want to be in life, and to make you take that step that you've been holding back, that you've been, trying to say, oh, am I ready? Am I ready? Is it time? Is it not time? Because I was there with you. And so once I decided and my mind was made up, there's no turning back now. I'm going to continue to go forward and continue to move as God sees fit. And as I move, God continually opens the door for me. And it's just amazing to see how God is moving in my life and how he's orchestrating this thing, as long as I continue to be faithful and move according to how he wants me to move. So I'm just overjoyed. I'm overjoyed, really. That's all I can say. I'm overjoyed, and I can't wait to see you, Liz. I know we're gonna have a great time and just meet all the other wonderful speakers. So I know that it's gonna be so powerful and so moving.
I think it's going to be a blast. Like, I really think we're going to have a good old time. Like, we're going to make some really good memories, some really good friendships, and some really good connections and networking that we can get through after the event as well. I'm really excited about what's going to happen after. I'm nervous. I'm scared, really scared for what's going to happen when we're there. But afterwards, I know that the connections and network are going to be there. It's going to make a difference. This is my second time speaking in public, but this is my first time speaking for anything this big. So I am scared, really, really scared. I won't say that word, but I am really scared.
Look,
but
you know what? Especially remember when we had that one meeting, and Shawn, they told us about Shawn snatching people's note cards. I was like, that kind of really got me scared. I was like, he was like, well, just let us know what you need. I'm thinking to myself, I need one of those little things.
I need my paper.
That's what I need,
Yeah, when I heard that, I was scared too. I was like, oh my God, he's going to take our, like, yeah, okay. I got it. Speak from the heart. Got it. No papers.
Look, I have ADD, right? And sometimes if I look at people, it's easy for me to get, right, a teleprompter. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It's easy for me to get distracted. You know what I mean? So I have to really focus. Like, I want to give people eye contact, but I don't want to get distracted either. So I'm with you there. I'm really nervous, but I can't wait to meet everybody. That's going to be so cool. It's like coming together and actually meeting everybody and, eating together, practicing together, giving each other feedback, so it's going to be, I'm really looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be an experience. Like he has it. Leadership experience is going to be an experience. And I've spoken to some of the speakers who spoke, and then I have another one coming up after the leadership tour coming on Tea Time. And all they have to say is good things. They're just like, Liz, enjoy the moment, enjoy the experience, because it is a ride of a lifetime. Shawn makes it amazing. So I wish he would just jump on here and give us a little taste of what we're going to get, because I know he's watching. That man watches all the time. So,
well, you know what, Elizabeth, if I may, I'm curious, and maybe y'all covered this. I know I was Johnny come late, but I mean, what made you guys decide to participate in this tour? Like, why was this a must do for you? And had you ever done it before?
Oh my goodness. Good question, Jacqueline. I never really even thought about it. Honestly, I didn't even know I was doing an audition. I was just told that from Ray, we're doing a Zoom call. Can you get on, Liz, right now? And I was like, oh, okay. And then I just spoke from the heart. I just asked the good Lord, give me the words that I need to speak, because I don't know what's going on right now. And then Shawn was like, I'll take that. And I'm like, oh, you're taking what? What are you doing with that? What are we doing here? And then all of a sudden I got the email that I was a speaker, and I was like, I was speechless for the first hour. I could not even get a sound out of my voice. All I kept saying was like, and I was like, I don't know what's about to happen with my life here, but I knew that I needed to trust the process, and I needed to just go with it, because I knew that door came to me for a reason. And I'm just a lady that serves tea, but I serve tea in a different way. I make you really look within yourself. And that's all I really want to do, is I just want people to start educating themselves, working from within, and being their authentic selves. Because there's so much of, oh, I'm going to do what you're doing, or I'm going to follow what you're doing. Let's just be ourselves. Let's just be authentic and serve our flavors to the world that we can only serve, because we can only serve ourselves. And that's what I tell everyone. I can't serve your cup. I can sit with you while you serve your cup, but I can't serve your cup. Your cup is your cup. And that's what I'm bringing to the table, is I'm just teaching people the past, the present, and the future. It is all time travel. We have to work on ourselves. We have to transform. We have to empower ourselves, and we have to take the action. And that's what we're all doing. All of us here tonight, we're taking that action. We don't know what's going to happen with our lives, but we're trusting right now, Shawn, to take us on this journey, right? So I know that I am completely out of my comfort zone. I am not in my comfort zone at all. I don't know about any of you ladies, but I am not in my comfort zone at all. But I can promise you, when it comes time to do what I have to do, I will show up. And I know that the good Lord above will give me the words that I need to speak, because I can never serve the same tea. Like if somebody asked me to say the same speech for 20 different conferences or 20 different business people, I could never do that. And I'm not going to lie that I can, because I can't. I can't do that. I'm going to give you a different cup every time. I'm telling you, I'm going to give you a different cup, because that's just who I am. It depends on the mood that we're in that day. It depends on who we've connected with that day. You know, we might have had a bad business deal or something, or just a bad moment in our lives, so we don't serve the same. And then there's another day where we're celebrating, we're happy, we're go-lucky, so we're serving another different kind of cup. So I've been doing this with my children, and I've been doing this with my grandkids, and I'll be asking them and open up the conversation. What is your tea today? So yesterday, my spouse told me that he was tired, exhausted, and what was his A? Aggravated. So I knew he was having a bad day. He didn't want to be bothered. And then my granddaughter, I looked at her and I said, what is your tea today? And she's like, Tiger eats apples. So this is what I mean. Each person's tea is different. She just thinks that she's a real tiger. She's feisty. And she likes to eat apples. So she's telling you who she is. Kids are honest, and this is what I want to do, is I want to bring the tea into schools and get conversation going, education going, open the minds again, and getting kids to believe in their dreams and that. So this is what I'm doing with my tea. And with Marie, emotional intelligence that she's going to be speaking about, it hit home, because you need the empathy to get through, to understand it, right? And for the longest time, I was the angriest little girl out there. Like I was mad at the world, and everybody's like, oh, Liz, you're so sweet. But I was angry at the world, because I felt like nobody had my back. But I know that people have my back. They just don't have my back in the way that I want them to, or what I expect them to. And this is why we have to serve different cups of tea every day. We have to just get up and keep trying and pushing through. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm bringing. And that's why I am so excited to share my platform with all of the speakers and help them get ahead as well. Because when we help each other, we all grow in the end. I truly believe that if we help a sister and we help a brother, that brother and sister will help us in the end. It's all about how we serve and how we are with others. And that's just who I am. I'm not asking everybody else to be that way, but this is who I am. And that's why I was so excited to have you guys on my platform and to get to know you guys. So I'm going to ask you guys, since I asked my spouse and I asked my granddaughter yesterday, I'm going to start with Marie. What is your tea, Marie?
If I had to give my tea today, it probably would be tired because I just finished writing a paper. So I'm tired right now. And then my E would be, uh, what would my E be today? Just, I do feel, even though I'm tired, I'm exhilarated because I'm here with you ladies. So it has exhilarated me a little more because I promise you I want to lay down right now. I just want to lay down. And my A is, and then my A for today would be arranger. I'm trying to arrange some things today. Um, so arranger. So tired but exhilarated and an arranger.
I love it. Jacqueline, what is your tea today?
What's my tea? Today I would say a little, maybe overwhelmed. I'm a little overwhelmed today.
You're a little overwhelmed? Okay, now if I give you
Yes.
the letters TEA, what words would you give me for those for those?
Okay, so I would say, you mean for how I'm feeling today or just in general?
Just in general. Today, in general, your tea. I want to know your tea, Jacqueline.
Let me see. I don't know. You may have to come back to me. I feel like I'm in class. You may have to.
And this is what I do.
Let me
is
give it a little bit of thought.
I teach, I educate, and I bring awareness. So I'll let you sit with that, and then I'll get you to share your tea. Elizabeth, what is your tea today?
I'm stalling too, Jacqueline. I was trying to buy time while you were answering. So now you put me on the
I didn't
spot,
expect
girl.
you to ask me that.
Well, and I kind of goes back to the question around what Jacqueline said, like, how did we end up here? So for me, it was interesting that I was on a stage with Dr. Cheryl Wood, another great speaker who's offering stages to up and coming speakers. And Shawn was a speaker there in what we called the leadership section of the program. And I spoke in that section also. So that's how he and I came to meet each other, I guess, virtually. So for me, I think the T is timing, because somehow the timing just lined up. I was on that particular stage, which was a stretch already for me. And then him reaching out, I said, well, the timing is right because I don't know if this will ever happen again. So I took advantage of that. So my T is timing and my E is encouraging. And for me, as I'm watching the band and all the sales, and Marie, what do you got? 50 sales or 100 sales, and Miss Teresa got 3,000 sales, and I have like maybe 9 or 10. But I'm still
3,000.
encouraged because
Yeah.
a lot of times when you ask people to lean in to help you, that's where you really find out who your true followers are.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
trying to remain positive because I still have 18 more days or so to get the rest of my ticket sales that I'm hoping to exceed that. But I'm still encouraged by the opportunity and to know that I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, tremendously out of my comfort zone. But I'm seeing the fruits of my efforts, which has been wonderful. And A would be advancement. This will continually advance my speaking skills, my speaking knowledge. What Shawn's been doing is phenomenal between the promotions, the ads, the news articles. I mean, that's something I would never have expected to receive ever, because I haven't been thinking as far ahead around my speaking opportunity and what I really wanted to do with speaking. So that's really the advancement is phenomenal for me, and I'm truly want to take advantage of all of it. So that's my tea for the season while we are upcoming on this event.
And I like that answer, Elizabeth, because you're telling me that your tea will change. And I want people's tea to change. I don't want it to stay the same. For me, it's teaching educational awareness. That is just one of my teas. I have so many different teas out there. If people are paying attention to my page, I'm serving a different cup of tea every day. That is a part of my life that I have overcome. I've overcome trauma. I've overcome excuses. I've overcome abandonment. I've overcome a lot. And each day my tea is different. So I want people to really pay attention. When you're serving your tea, are you really serving your tea or are you serving someone else's tea? And it's okay to say that you're tired. Like Marie said, tired. I'm tired. Today I'm tired. I'm really tired. But I'm here and I show up and I step up. Even when we're tired, we're still stepping up. We're still showing up. We're still moving forward. So it's okay to say that it's a hard day today. We're having a harder day. You know, our tea is not as strong as it was yesterday. Or, you know, next week our tea will be stronger. I really want everyone to really pay attention to their teas, what you're really serving, because your tea is inside you. That's why I ask everyone what their tea is, because it comes from you. I can't tell you what your tea is. You can only tell me what your tea is. So Jacqueline, I'm coming back to you. What is your tea today?
You know what? I got my E and my A.
Well, you're halfway there, girl.
Initially, I was thinking togetherness, but let's go with togetherness for now. But I was going to say my T is togetherness. My E is educate. And my A is acceptance. And that just kind of resonates for me with, you know, self-esteem and, you know, accepting, you know, like accepting who you are. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't acknowledge the need for improvement, you know, but it just means acceptance. You know, how a lot of times we don't fully accept ourselves. You know, you can't expect other people to accept all of you if you don't even accept all of you. So that acceptance really resonates with me, and the educate piece, because, well, actually two reasons. One, that's what I do as a coach, is I help to educate, you know, because if you know better, you do better. I'm a big advocate on that. If you know better, you do better. And twofold with that, in terms of education or educate, is that this whole leadership experience tour, to me, it's about education. You know, it's about learning. I know for me, you know, it's not only a speaking opportunity, you know, or a chance to get into a publication, or, you know, get a nice promo video, you know, but it's about actually learning some basic principles on how to be a better speaker, you know, how to be a leader, you know. So I think that whole education component is very big for me as well. This is the first time I've ever been a part of a summit. I mean, and I've spoken to you about this before, Elizabeth. I've done numerous virtual summits previously, but this is the first time that I ever really felt like people kind of took me under their wing, you know, and really giving me some constructive feedback that I could use to build on and just become better and better and better. So that's my E. So I'm stuck. I'm solid with my educate and my acceptance. And for now, we're going to say togetherness. But I may come up with something before the broadcast ends. I may come up with something else for my tea.
Well, don't worry, because I'm going to be asking you guys all your tea when I come and see you guys, because I want to know what kind of tea you're going to be serving the day that I meet you.
Right. I'm going to be ready for you.
You're going to be, oh my God, not a tea, run.
I'm going to be ready. Mm-hmm.
But that's what it's the openness, right? It's like you said, Jacqueline, togetherness. He's bringing us all together for a reason.
Yes.
You know, he could be bringing anybody else, but he's bringing us at this time. So there's a reason for us 40 to connect. Mm-hmm. Whether it's to make a friendship, it's to work together later, it's to create something bigger. He's bringing us together for a reason. And I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. I meet people that I need, not that I want, but that I need in order to grow in life. And that's why these speakers have joined. And again, I didn't know what I was signing up for. I just knew I needed to trust the process. I knew it was going to be scary. It was going to be bumpy. It was going to be hard, because I myself, Jacqueline, have a trouble believing in how far I can go.
Yeah.
I'm big on sharing everyone else's joys and triumphs, but myself, it is hard. It is hard to say, you know what, I did this. I overcame this. It is hard work. And one thing that Shawn really pushed us to do was affirmations, to look at ourselves and say, you know what, you got this. Keep pushing. And I've done that. Every morning I get up now and I look in the mirror and I'm like, Elizabeth, you can do this. You got this. It's going to be scary, but move it. Trust yourself because there's a reason why you're being asked to speak. You don't need to understand, just do it. You will understand in the end. That's the way that I see this whole process and this whole experience. And like, I can't wait to meet everyone. Like, all the guys, like the jokes in the band and everything, everybody's just laughing and sense of humors. I'm just like, oh my God, no, this one's a little more spicier than this one. And I'm just like, and then there's some that are just really laid back. And I'm like, oh, okay.
And you know what? And I'm not laid back.
Yeah.
But for some, I mean, I haven't been in the band as much. I'm more of a face-to-face person. You know, like I'll come alive a little bit more like when I see people. You know, so I'm a little bit kind of laid back. I mean, I still have my alerts on the band, but I'm not as active in there. I know as all of you are, but it's, you know, hope anybody doesn't, you know, take that. You know, I definitely want to engage. I'm just not real good with the, you know, check-in and responding, and you know, I'm not real good with that. But I am looking forward to meeting everybody.
Right.
I don't know about those
take
rehearsals
any,
though.
yeah,
Having
I don't
another
think we
rehearsal and
take
seeing
it
y'all
any
face
kind
to
of way.
face.
Yeah. I don't think we take it any kind of way, Jacqueline. It's all for fun and just to like get a synergy going. Like when you're in that band and everybody's selling their tickets and you got a little conversation going, it just creates a synergy. As Dr. Elizabeth said, she's encouraged. So it encouraged me to pick up the pace a little more. Listen, I was like picking up the pace. Hey, buy a ticket, you know, support. I need your support. So, and it really helped me learn the art of selling. If I could say anything, it has really helped me learn the
Yeah.
art of selling because I'm not a salesperson. I've never really liked selling, but right, I have my own business. So if I'm going to have my own business, I got to learn how to get out there and sell. And
I
so
think
this has really
we're being
helped me.
educated on that too, right?
Yep.
Yes, I've been educated on that. And like you said, Jacqueline has taught me how to be a better speaker. Like I speak, but I speak from a platform of preaching, which is totally different from speaking on a platform of, you know, being a public speaker. So, and preaching, I'm led by the Holy Spirit, right? So I give more credit to God than to me. So and I still give God credit for public speaking as well, but I got to put a lot more into it here. Like I got to really listen, and I thank Shawn, and I think you already said it, Jacqueline. He has really like coached us. He's really been a real coach. Him and Ray, they've really been coaches to us and really shown us and guided us on what to do, what not to do, and how we have to show up. And so that really meant a lot to me that, you know, when we hit that stage, we really have to show up now. We got to show up for our audience and for ourselves. This is like where the rubber is going to meet the road now. We got to really show up virtually. Doing those two virtual speaking engagements, that was difficult because I'm not in front of anybody and I feed off people. I'm a people person, so I feed off people. So that was difficult in the sense that nobody's talking back, or I can't look into someone's eyes and say, oh, okay, I got them, or they're engaged. Like I'm just looking at a screen that's looking back at me, and I gotta still be energetic and like really try to bring it. But now we're gonna be in front of a live audience. So This is going to be interesting. I think you all have already said you're nervous and afraid, and I think that's good. We should be nervous and, some, I won't say fearful, but anxious. We're anxious. We're anxious, but I think we're going to take that anxiousness and turn it into positive energy once we hit that stage.
So I'm just going to bring up some of the speakers. So people that are watching the replay, you can reach out to these speakers as well. These are some of the speakers that I have that are on my Facebook. So I was able to tag them. So there's Tiffany Perrar, Marie S. Boatwright, who's in the house, Stephanie B. Speaks, Elizabeth Carter, who's in the house, Jody Brown, Shawn Fair is the man, Rochelle Ray Johnson, another amazing person who is doing amazing stuff for us speakers, like truly, truly making a difference, helping us and encouraging us. Rodney Christopher Barras, Nick Giles, Constance Woolard, Latona Jackson, Brittany Brown, Justina Peterson, Tira F. Stewart, Marcus A. Wright, Jean Baker, Dr. Clarice Calavan, or I don't want to say her name wrong because she might just come at me. And Jacqueline Kabar Harrison, who is in the house as well. So these are just some of the speakers. There are so many, and there are some special guests that are coming in as well that you really want to get a ticket. You want to grab your ticket and grab it today, because never mind, I'll get it right before the end, because you never know, there might not be any more room. Shawn might just cut it off and say, no more room. So even if it's virtual, he can do that. So grab your ticket today. I would grab it really today. Like, honestly, you really need to grab it today. Like these amazing ladies who have joined, and we do have Clarice watching. Thank you for tuning in, Clarice. Thank you, Nick Giles, for tuning in. You guys, I can't wait to meet you in person. And I think this is really going to be a journey of a lifetime. I can't wait to meet everyone. And Dr. Clarice, I don't know what you're doing, but holy cow, I need to get some of that juice into me, because you are just flooring those tickets.
Sold about 50, about 60 tickets?
Oh no, she's over 100, that girl. She is rocking it.
Is she really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
She's she's a powerhouse for ticket sales. I'm telling you, man. Like, she's just, her and Nick, I think they got a competition going on. I think something going on there, but I think those two have found the secret of getting the tickets. So I am really, really honored to know all of you guys and to have you a part of my life and to get to know you guys bit by bit and stay connected even after the experience. Because I think that we're going to be bringing some really good flavors to the table. The stages will be begging for all of our different flavors, because I think it's going to be a lifetime experience. It's not going to be just a weekend. It's going to be for life. It's going to change our lives forever. Dr. Cree says I'm a sales stressistic, and I have trouble saying certain words because I'm half deaf. So I don't know if anybody knows that, but I'm half deaf. So I have.
What did she say?
She's a sales strategist. Strategist.
Oh, okay.
So she's a lady to go to. Like, she's giving me.
I don't see that in the comments. Okay.
No, because I have us streaming all over, so I'm getting different comments from different areas. I got comments coming in from YouTube. I got comments coming in from Twitch. I got comments coming in from Twitter. So you're only seeing the people that are on Facebook that are coming in right now. But I have everything open. My phone is just blowing up right here. So we're getting seen, and you're getting heard. And you will get a download of this, so you can share this as well onto your platforms, onto your websites, anywhere you guys would like to. I really want to push this hard so that we can get those ticket sales up there and we can get people watching. And it's not so much about the tickets, it's about the impact that we're going to make to the people that are going to tune in. That's what I'm doing it for. I want to make a difference. I want to get my tea seen. I want to open the doors. Marie wants to open the doors for emotional intelligence. Elizabeth Carter, I believe you're speaking on confidence, right?
It's a little bit of that. Yes, really about being confident to be able to move up in your organization. Yes.
And Jacqueline is talking on confidence too, I believe, right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we have to link up because I haven't heard your speech, but I'm speech or presentation. I know I'll hear it, in person when we rehearse and everything. All
I
right.
was
I'm
a late.
excited
I
for it.
was late. I was a late entrant, so I only got to practice the one time at the last session.
Oh,
Okay.
so you came in when I came in. When
Yes.
I didn't even know what was going on. It was just like,
Yes.
okay, what do you have, Liz? And I'm just
I
like,
thought I was on the latter end, but you guys no, you guys came after me. I
No.
know Marie was already
No,
on
I
there.
think we came a little bit before you. I looked
Okay.
and I came at the same time, but we were later than everyone else.
yeah,
Okay.
I think we were all part of the last part that got picked for speakers. So
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
So, and Dr. Carissa is a performance coach as well. So I see there's many different flavors that are coming to this table. I'm telling you, you really want to get a ticket. You want to grab it now. You want to say, you know what? I support Marie. I support Jacqueline. I support Elizabeth Carter. I support Elizabeth Gagno. Like, you just keep shouting out, put those shouts out. And if you can't buy a ticket because you really are busy, or you're going to get a recording. So even if you don't watch it, you'll get a recording 10, 15 days later. So you'll get to see us. So if you invest $25, you're getting a $75 recording of the performance afterwards. So there's no excuse. $25 is the price of a pizza. You can really get it out there, and you can, you want to go out and have pizza. You can say, you know what, I'm going to change 40 people's lives today by getting a ticket, and support us, and just say, you know what, let's see what we can do, because you never know, we might be giving you something that you're looking for your business or for your project or your movement. We'll bring different flavors to the table, and we really are here to connect and network and impact people's lives. That's what we do, and that's why Shawn has found all of us. So I want to really put a big shout out to Shawn for everything he has done for me, for Marie, for Elizabeth Carter, for Jacqueline, for all of the speakers, Dr. Clarice, Nick, Tiffany, all of you speakers out there, for everything that Shawn has done for us. I really just want to say thank you, Shawn. And I can't wait to meet you in person. And yes, I am really super excited and really looking forward to connecting with everyone. So I'm going to just put up all the links again one more time for all of the speakers. Connect, put a shout out to your favorite speaker. If you can't support the speaker with a ticket, at least put a shout out. Share their links with family and friends, because if it doesn't resonate with you, it might resonate with somebody in your family that can make a difference. There's always a way to make a difference. So share the links. I'm going to put the links up. So I'm going to get Marie to say her final words, and then Jacqueline and Dr. Elizabeth, and then I'm going to close up, and then I'm going to be back tomorrow afternoon with some other speakers that will be speaking September 18th for the Leadership Experience Tour. And you ladies are more than welcome to join me again tomorrow afternoon if you'd like to. The door is open for you all. So I'm going to bring Marie to the front of the stage and get her to say her final words and bring her link up, and then Jacqueline, and then Dr. Elizabeth Carter, and then I will close it up for tonight.
Hey, everybody, Marie Hall here, and I am looking forward to seeing you at the Leadership Experience Tour on September 18th, 2021 in Troy, Michigan. You don't even have to be in Detroit to see this show. You can buy a virtual ticket. As you can see, my link is on the screen, and I would love for you to be my guest and connect with me and stay connected with me even after the event. You can go to my website, www.mariesboatwright.com, and reach out to me there, or you can hit me up on all social media platforms at Marie S. Boatwright. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Leadership Experience Tour. See you then.
Thank you so much, Marie. Now I'm going to bring up Jacqueline.
Okay. It's like storming here, everybody. So if you hear I closed my window, but it's so loud. So I'm Jacqueline Kabai Harrison, and I hope you were able to join me for the Leadership Experience Tour, September the 18th. I am going to be discussing one of the number one ways that you can create unshakable self confidence. Right? That way you can exceed in, personally as well as professionally. So this is a virtual and or in-person event. You have an option. You can join us virtually or you can join us in person. This is something that you don't want to miss. All of the tools and techniques, myself, and it's 40 plus speakers that are going to be setting the virtual or setting the stage on fire. And it's something for everybody. If you are a business owner, if you're an influencer, if you're thinking of becoming a business owner, or even if you want to level up, just on a personal level, there's something in it for everyone. Like I said, there's going to be a multitude of experiences being shared that day. So you don't want to miss out. You can join us virtually or you can join us in person. We'd love to have you in person to get that in person energy, but if not, definitely join us virtually. And if you want to look me up, I am at www.realizingyourpotential, the numbers 123.com. I look forward to meeting you. All right. Take care, everybody.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Next, the beautiful Dr. Elizabeth Carter.
Great. Thank you all so much. The one main theme that will definitely come across from all the speakers, and I say everyone is always for some reason stuck on safe because of one of three reasons: your mindset, your mastery, or your money. One of those three things are keeping you stuck on safe. Our speakers will touch you in any of those ways to allow you to move from where you are into the future. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Carter. I am a corporate leader, a speaker, an author, and a trainer, and I am shepherding African American women into their leadership in their corporations. I ask you all to join me and my beautiful friends on September 18th in Michigan, or sitting in the comfort of your home watching us on the live stream. Please feel free to follow me. I am on both Instagram and Facebook. My business page is EAC, two A's, two P's, EAL, or I'm also on LinkedIn at Elizabeth Carter, CPCU. I encourage everyone, please, please, please purchase a ticket. Send the links to your friends and family, anyone who you think needs a hand or it needs to be touched. I just want to just say briefly about those who may be in the Louisiana area. I've been watching the news that Hurricane Ida is something else. Please, anyone in that vicinity, please be safe or get someplace where you can remain safe. We need to keep everyone here. It is the anniversary of Katrina. We really don't want to have the same thing happen again. History does repeat itself. Let's all stay safe. And I thank you, Miss Liz, for this venue and having us this evening. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Elizabeth Carter. Now I'm going to share and I'm going to wrap up this tea time, and I will be back tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. with some more incredible speakers that will be speaking. But I'm just going to give you a little bit on who Miss Liz is, because a lot of people are like, who is Miss Liz? So I will share a little bit on Miss Liz. So I am putting up my link. And you ladies stay in the back of the stage. I do want to speak to you after. Don't leave. I have a few words that I would like to share with you guys right after I'm done speaking. So for everyone who would like to know who Miss Liz is an overcomer. I'm a survivor, and I am a lady that wants to make a difference with a cup of tea. A cup of tea of truth, empowerment, and action, transparency, encouragement, and attitude. I want everyone out there who is watching Miss Liz to know that I am not playing small. I am playing big. I am here to shine bright. I am here to make a difference for you and for me. Together, because that's the only way we can make a difference in this world is when we work together. I am an international best-selling author for 4 books, 5th one coming out next spring. I am the creator and founder of Miss Liz's Tea Times and Tea Parties. I am a mother, a grandmother. I am a survivor of extreme abuse, heart-wrenching grief, and mental health. These are 3 things that you will see a lot of on my Tea Times because I want to advocate for all of these 3 important things, which I believe that everyone in the world goes through. Everyone has experienced abuse in some form, whether you've gone through it yourself or you've known of someone who has gone through it. I like to bring awareness to grief because grief does change you. You are never the same, but you can get through it. It's like a caterpillar. You transform. You start a new life with grief. With mental health, I want the labels and stigma to be broken because we are people. We are everyday people who want to be heard and seen as well. We don't want to be labeled and known as a diagnosis. I am also a songwriter, a poet, and creator of TEA. The TEA theory that is already going to be shared in 9 schools in 9 different countries. My goal is to make it worldwide, to bring education to our children through a cup of tea, to continue to bring conversation to your families, your communities, and your countries. We can make a difference. I am also a former Global Peace Ambassador for peace. I believe that we need peace, love, and humanity in our world. This is who I am. So I'm asking you out there, if you would like to connect with Miss Liz in any way, for a cup of tea, for a friendship, for support, for a push, or for encouragement, purchase a ticket. Grab a ticket because I promise you your life will change with a cup of tea. So thank you, ladies, for joining me tonight for tea time with the speakers. That's right, speakers, because that's what we are. We are speakers of change, speakers that lead, and speakers that will make a difference. So please support the Shawn Fair Leadership Experience Tour, September 18th, virtually or in person. I'd love to see you in person so I can connect with you. But if you can't come in person, grab a virtual ticket. And if you can't watch the event, maybe buy a ticket for a friend who needs to hear the event, who's going through a hard time, who might need that support. And I want to thank the speakers who tuned in that are on different things, vacation, dinners, or family time. Thank you for tuning in and being there to support me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you all tomorrow at 4 p.m. for a new tea time with speakers.